Welcome to this video from the Carleton University Library on searching for sources on qualitative, quantitative, and mixed research methodologies using the database SAGE Research Methods. To get to the database SAGE Research Methods, we will start on the library homepage at www.library.carleton.ca. Then we will click on the Databases link underneath the main search field. Using the alphabet, we will click on S, and then we will scroll down to SAGE Research Methods. Let's click on the Details link. Here we can see that SAGE Research Methods supports beginning and advanced researchers throughout a research project, from writing a research question, choosing a method, gathering and analyzing data, to writing up and publishing the findings. The database provides information on the full range of qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods for the social and behavioral sciences, as well as methods commonly used in the hard sciences. The database provides full text content. Now let's click on the hyperlink title at the top of the page. Remember that if we're not already logged into the library system, we will be prompted to do so using our Carleton credentials. The SAGE Research Methods homepage gives us a lot of information about the features of the database. Starting in the top navigation, we can hover over Browse and see that we can search by topic, discipline, and content type. Underneath each of these broad categories are subcategories that are hyperlinked. This allows us to filter our initial search by any one of these options. For example, underneath discipline, let's click on sociology. The results page provides us with the number of results, a definition of the discipline, a list of resources, and on the right-hand side of the page, an opportunity to filter by content type, result type, and publication date. In the unfiltered results, we can see that we can choose from a range of formats, including podcast, video, and further down the page, book. To narrow our search, let's use the content type option in the right-hand navigation. We'll open up the drop-down menu and uncheck Select All. Then under Books, we will choose Handbooks. The database automatically refreshes our search. Now we see that we have fewer results, and we can read the definition of handbooks. As we can see from this definition, handbooks provide comprehensive coverage of specific subjects, and in this case include titles such as the SAGE Handbook of Online Research Methods and the SAGE Handbook of Survey Methodology. Handbooks feature chapters by some of the biggest contemporary scholars in the field, as well as definitions of key concepts. Let's say we want to further filter by date. We will go over to the right-hand navigation again, scroll down, and open up the Publication Date menu. Now let's narrow our search to only those handbooks that have been published in the last 10 years, or since 2010. Again, the database automatically refreshes our results, and now we have 22 references or sources to consult. We can also do a keyword search using the search field on the home page. Let's do a search for materials related to the theoretical concept of gender, and we will use the advanced search by clicking on Advanced underneath the main search field on the right-hand side. The advanced search allows us to pre-filter our search using a number of options, including publication information such as publisher and publisher location, as well as content type, discipline, and various SAGE products. Let's put gender in the main search field, and we could change where the database searches by using the next drop-down menu over and changing the search to look in the title, method, or abstract. but let's leave this menu on the default option full text. We'll scroll down, unselect all disciplines, and again choose sociology. Then we'll go to the right-hand side and click on the red circle with the magnifying glass, which is the search function. Now we can see that we have over 5,000 results. We again see the definition for sociology, as well as the unfiltered list of results. And the word gender is highlighted because it is our keyword. Let's again filter by content type. We'll open up the content type menu, uncheck select all, and this time scroll down and choose video. Now we see that we have 175 results. We can also read an explanation as to why videos are included as sources in SAGE research methods. Now let's take a look at one of the videos included in our results. As we can see, certain information is provided on each video, including the title, the academic featured, where the material was published, where it's been produced, the video type and duration, a brief abstract, and some keywords which could be useful to us for future searches in the database. When we click on the title of the video, we see we have access to even more information. For example, we have the DOI as well as a copyright statement. In addition, in the top navigation, we can click on segment information, related content, which connects us to other sources accessible in the database, and a methods map, which identifies the content of this video as being related to feminist research. In the top right-hand corner, we also have a number of other options, including a citing button, an option to create our own personal profile, methods for sharing this video, access to the embed code, access to a link to this video, as well as a help guide. Finally, we can filter our initial search by using the hyperlink search options or boxes under the I Want To heading on the home page. For example, we can click on the box labeled Learn About Qualitative Methods. This takes us to the SAGE Little Blue Books, which is a book series published by SAGE. Here we learn that Little Blue Books, SAGE's popular qualitative research method series, provides short and accessible texts on all types of qualitative methods. This makes the Little Blue Books good reference or tertiary sources. According to this explanation, the Little Blue Books provide clear explanations and commentary on both theoretical and practical considerations in the implementation of qualitative research. This explanation includes suggestions for sources that could be useful, including the Little Blue Book entitled Dangerous Fieldwork. Finally, SAGE Research Methods offers other useful research tools. Back on the home page in the top navigation, we can hover on Research Tools. Here we find links to 4 tools: Methods Map, Reading Lists, Project Planner, and Which Stats Test. Let's take a closer look at Methods Map. Here we can see that a methods map visualizes the relationships or connections between the particular research methodology in which we are interested and broader terms, narrower terms, and related terms. Let's say we're interested in feminist research. We'll put this term in the search field in the right-hand corner of the page. And then we'll click on Search. We can see that the map begins with a definition of feminist research. Broader terms include research design, and narrower terms include emancipatory research and feminist epistemology. If we click on related terms, The map identifies a number of related terms, such as historical research, action research, narrative analysis, and ethnography. So a methods map is a useful tool for facilitating our understanding of a given research methodology by situating it within a web of methodologies and methods, where methods can be defined as the strategies and/or tools used within a methodology. To make the most of research tools such as Methods Map, create a profile in Sage Research Methods. Once you've created your profile and signed in, you can click on My Profile in the upper right-hand corner of the page, and this gives you a number of options, including editing your profile, checking the reading lists you've created, as well as the searches that you've saved. To create a reading list, you have two options. One is to go to Research Tools in the top navigation and click on Reading Lists, and here you can browse pre-prepared reading lists available through the database. Or you can create reading lists from scratch. Let's say we want to create a reading list of works by or about sociologist R.W. Connell. On the database homepage, we can do a phrase search using R.W. Connell. We'll put this term in the search box and click on Search. We can see that we get 10 results. Let's say that we're interested in the first result, interviewing men. In the upper right-hand corner of this result, there is a hyperlink, Add to my reading list. We'll click on this hyperlink. This pop-up menu gives us the option of adding this title to an existing list, and we can use this drop-down menu to see if we already have any lists. In this case, we don't. So, we're going to create a new list entitled Gender. We can include a description if we want or not, and then at the bottom of the pop-up, we'll click on the green Create button. We get confirmation at the top of the page, and we click OK. Now to see our list, we'll go back to our profile, choose Reading Lists, and now we can see that for the reading list Gender, we have added Interviewing Men. Back on the home page, we can click on Project Planner, and we can see that this tool outlines the major steps in a research project. And the final tool is Which Stats Test, which helps us choose an appropriate statistical method if this is relevant to our research. So to recap, Sage Research Methods is a database available through the Carleton University Library that provides researchers with access to a rich body of sources related to qualitative, quantitative, and mixed research methodologies. The database provides a number of tools to facilitate searches for relevant materials. These sources are available in a variety of formats, such as videos and podcasts, as well as digital texts. By creating a profile, we can save our searches and create reading lists of key sources we want to use. This is the end of this video.